Again here we have electric shock. Electric shock is when electric zaps you. As you see here, do not touch the victim with your bare hands if he is direct contact with the electrical source. If you are walking around power lines, keep a safe distance from the lines. You should be at least 10 meters away from the lines, and your equipment should be at least 6 meters away. Using the available electrical ensuring means separate the person's body from the power source, either by removing power from the victim's body or removing the person from the power supply, while ensuring that the source will not become danger to you or other around. Sometimes when you touch something with electric running through it, we can get a shock. It can really hurt and be very dangerous. Here is what we do if someone gets an electrical shock. So now let us start with the procedures of electric shock. First, turn off the main switch to stop the electricity. Use something that does not conduct electricity, like a dry wood stick, to separate the person from the electrical source. Check if the person is breathing. If they are not, try to give them air using a clean cloth or a paper. If the person is breathing but not awake, put them in the recovery position. And if they have burns, shock, or other injuries, give them first aid. You can get them to the doctor or hospital as soon as possible. One thing to remember is, if someone is still in contact with electricity, or if it is high voltage electricity, do not touch them or go near them. Call for help. Another thing is shocking. Shocking is when your body can't get enough blood to the heart, lungs, and brain, and etc. So, what to do if the person got shocked? Lie them down, rise their legs up, and wait at least 10 minutes. If is unsuccessful, call for ambulance. Loosen tight clothing, keep them warm and calm. Monitor their levels of response. So, when the people get hurt badly, their body can go into shock. It's like their bodies away from saying, I need help. Here is what to do. So recognize the signs of shock. If someone is in a shock, their heart may beat really fast, and their skin, lips, and fingernails might turn pale. Also, their skin could become cool and sweat, and their arms and legs might shake and feel weak. They may even feel nauseous or throw up, and they could get really restless or nauseous. So now let's see the helping someone in shock. Firstly, try to stop any breathing if there is any. Lay the person down and put them in a special shock position. If they feel like blowing up, turning them on their side. Loosen tight clothes, shoeless and belt. Keep them warm but not too hot. And be ready to give them air if needed, just like for suffocation. Get them to a doctor or hospital as soon as you can. Also, we have breathing. Breathing is the loss of blood or usual occurs from a visible wounds. As we see here, you can apply dielectric pressure to the wound and evaluate area if possible. Film secure dressing with a bandage. Support the injured parts. Now let's see the helping someone breathing. First, put on some gloves to keep things clean. Help the person get comfort. Lift up the part that's bleeding. Gently clean the wound and cover it with stereo gauze. Also we have poison. Poison is something that can hurt your body if you eat, breathe, and etc. As you see here, if toxic products have been swallowed, call for emergency immediate help. Read the recommendation of the package. Give the emergency service a precise description and the name of the product. Do not drink water. There is a risk of a chemical reaction with the product swallowed. Drink milk is also a bad idea because it could help spread the toxic product in your body. If possible, the victim should avoid vomiting if burns going down. It will also burn on the way back up. Try to make a victim sit down and try to distract their attention while waiting for first ID to come. Now let's see the procedures for poison. First, call for the help if someone has been poisoned. Call for the doctor or grown up right away. Number 2, find out what poisoned them. Try to figure out what made the person sick. Number 3, for poison in the eye, wash the eye with a lot of clean water. Ask the person to drink a lot, don't rub the eye. Number 4, for the poison on the skin, take off any clothes from the area with the poison. Wash the area with a lot of water. Number 5, for swallowed poison, if it is not something that can burn, example medicine, make the person vomit, put your fingers in their throats. If it is something that can burn, like kerosene, bleach, or strong chemicals, don't make the person vomit. Number 6, for inhaled poison, move the person to fresh air where they can breathe better, stay safe, and don't breathe in the poison. Now let's see about vomiting. Vomiting may be caused by consuming contaminated foods and drinks. Vomiting leads to loss of large amount of water and mineral salt from the body within a short time. Loss of water and mineral salt lead to the body weakness and tiredness. Therefore, the vomiting victim needs first aid for quick restoration of water, mineral salts, and energy. So vomiting is when the stomach forcefully pushes out its contents through the mouth. It can happen due to things like food poisoning, drinking bad water, breathing in harmful fumes, or eating too much. Give the person clear fluids like an oral rehydration drink. If any of these happen, get medical help. They keep vomiting, they vomit blood, they have a high fever, they get very dehydrated, mouth and skin become dry. Now, the following are preventing accidents and maintaining safety at home and schools. Above all, there are many simple ways of preventing accidents at home and school. So the following tables are the summary of how to make our homes and school safe. Also, as you see here, it is a summary of common accidents found at home and schools and the way to preventing them.